Dear soul, there is something beautiful stirring in the spirit realm, something sacred, divinely orchestrated, blessed from above. And today, the angels have come with a profound message. A sacred date has been marked for your divine wedding. Union, this message is not by accident. If you've been led here today, then listen closely because the angels are speaking directly to you. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. Heaven has not overlooked your longing heart. Your prayers have risen like incense, and your angels have heard the quiet ache within your soul. This is not just about a wedding. It is about divine timing, spiritual preparation, and the activation of a promise written in heaven long ago. Let's begin. There is a sacred book in the angelic realms, a divine calendar where dates are written in light. These are not just dates we mark with pens or planners. They are moments where heaven touches earth, where destiny is fulfilled, and where souls unite in sacred purpose. And on one of those pages, a special date has been chosen for you, yes you. A day not chosen by chance, but by divine alignment, where your soul and the soul of your future spouse will meet in full awareness, full surrender, and full divine blessing. Angels whisper that even now, timelines are aligning, not only in the physical world, but in the spiritual world as well. The person who is meant to walk beside you in this life, they are being drawn toward you by invisible threads of light. And just like a star follows the path of divine gravity, so too will your soulmate be led to you. Right on time, the angels say, "Do not fear the delays, for they are preparations. Do not doubt the silence, for it is heaven's orchestration." Your divine wedding day has already been sealed in the spirit. Beloved one, while your eyes may not yet see it, there is divine movement happening behind the veil. Your angels are not idle. They are preparing you both, you and your destined spouse, in the quiet, in the waiting, in the deep work, that beady care that happens in the soul. Because divine unions aren't built in haste. They are sculpted in prayer, matured in testing, and unveiled only when both hearts are ready to steward the gift of eternal love. Your angels are ministering healing to the places in your heart that still fear abandonment. They are soothing the grief of disappointments past, and they are whispering courage into your spirit. You have walked through valleys. You have endured betrayal, rejection, silence, and yet here you are, still believing, still hoping, still loving. And so is your soulmate, though they may not have spoken it aloud. They are sensing you, longing for you, preparing to. Your angels are sending dreams, nudges, and divine signs to your soulmate, urging them to release distractions, to heal old wounds, and to finally surrender to the divine timeline of love. Because this wedding union, your union, is more than just emotional companionship. It is spiritual purpose. It is God-ordained partnership. It is kingdom alignment, and heaven is invested in its arrival. You may be wondering, how will I know when the sacred date is near? Oh, beloved, the angels say there are signs, not just signs around you, but signs within you. Here are some of the divine signals that your sacred wedding union is approaching. 1. A sudden peace comes over you, even without clarity. You stop striving, you stop chasing. You feel a holy calm, a knowing that something bigger is unfolding beyond your control. Point 2. The past stops calling your name. The pain that once haunted you loses its grip. You stop rehearsing old heartbreaks. Suddenly, your heart opens to new beginnings. 3. You start seeing angel numbers often, especially 1111, 777, 717, 1212. These are divine codes. They mark portals of alignment, union, spiritual activation. 4. You feel someone thinking of you constantly. There's a magnetic pull, a sense that someone, somewhere, is dreaming of you, praying for you, remembering you. Even if you've never met. 5. You're drawn to things that prepare you for marriage. You may feel called to study love from a spiritual angle, to work on communication, finances, or emotional maturity. Suddenly, preparing for love feels urgent, sacred, necessary. Ticks. You see or hear the word union, bride, divine partner, or wedding everywhere. These synchronicities are not coincidence. They are heaven's whispers reminding you, it's coming. Get ready. These signs are your confirmation. The sacred wedding date is not just a hope, it's a heavenly appointment. You may still carry questions in your heart. Why didn't it work with them? Why did that love vanish when it felt so promising? Why did I have to endure so much loss just to be alone again? The angels want you to hear this truth with clarity and compassion. Certain relationships had to end because they were not aligned with your sacred calling. Some were only meant to awaken parts of your soul, not stay forever. Others came wrapped in attraction but lacked the foundation of spirit. Still others were tests, revealing your patterns, your boundaries, your growth. Beloved, Abba, heaven never lets go of something unless it is to give you something more divine. You were not abandoned. You were redirected. Every tear you cried watered the garden of your future marriage. Every no you received created space for the sacred yes that is coming. Every delay was a divine protection from entering into a covenant. It's not meant for your destiny. The angels whisper, you were not meant to settle. You were meant to be chosen, cherished, spiritually met, not just emotionally soothed. Why we cleared the way. That's why we've marked a sacred date for your divine wedding union. You had to grow. They had to grow. Now, both of your spirits are being refined. So when you come together, it won't just be romance. It will be revelation as the sacred date approaches. There is something your spirit must do, release, release. Resentment, release fear. Release timelines that were never yours to hold. Release the illusion that you are unworthy of divine love. Because here's the truth. God will never pour fresh wine into old wineskins. You must let go of past expectations to receive divine alignment. That may mean healing. Childhood beliefs about love, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, or even choosing to believe again in miracles when your heart feels safer being guarded. Beloved, your angels are ready to help you let go. Call on them, say aloud, I surrender the old and make room for the sacred. I open my heart to the union marked for me by heaven. And know this, every time you release something from the past, you create space for the future to enter. This may be hard to imagine right now, but your angels are already preparing the details of your divine wedding union, the sacred location, the divine connections that will bring you both together, the exact timing when both of your hearts will say, yes, this is it. They are weaving miracles behind the scenes. Your guardian angels are speaking to theirs. Synchronicities are being coordinated. Hearts are being softened. Confirmations are being prepared. Heaven is not scrambling. It is orchestrating. And even though you can't see it yet, the angels want you to know. Your sacred date has already been set in the spirit. It could be this year. It could be next. It could be sooner than you dare imagine. But what matters is this. It's already been decided by heaven. Your yes will meet their yes. And your souls will remember each other as if they've always known. Now that the angels have revealed the sacred truth that a divine wedding date has been marked for you, the question becomes, how do you prepare for something so holy, so promised, so divine? Here's what your angels are guiding you to do. 1. Prepare your heart with prayer. Your soulmate soul is already reaching toward yours in the spirit. Now, match that frequency by going deeper into sacred prayer. Create a space where you speak to God, not just about your desires, but about the divine assignment of this union. Ask God to prepare your character, your emotions, your integrity, so that when this love comes, you'll not only recognize it, you'll be able to keep it too. Cultivate inner beauty. Your outer preparation matters, yes. But what heaven values most is the light you carry within. Do you walk in forgiveness? Do you radiate peace? Do you reflect divine love? The angels say, the one chosen for you will be drawn to your soul glow, not just your smile. 3. Make room physically, emotionally, spiritually. Clear out the clutter, not just in your home, but in your mind and heart. Let go of anything or anyone that drains your divine energy. This may be the time to leave toxic cycles, unhealed trauma, or limiting beliefs behind. Because your union isn't just about love, it's about your next level of divine purpose. 4. Trust the signs and obey promptings. You feel led to travel, move, start a new project, or forgive someone. Trust that it may be part of heaven's way of aligning you for this sacred union. You never know what divine appointment lies on the other side of a yes. Let's enter into a moment of prayer together. Dear God, we thank you for the divine wedding date you've marked for this beloved soul. Thank you for what you are preparing in the spirit, even when it's unseen. Thank you for the angels you've assigned to bring this union into divine alignment. We ask now for the grace to release anything that hinders love. We ask for healing in the hidden places. We ask for peace in the waiting. Let this soul be strengthened in faith, clothed in wisdom, and prepared in spirit to receive their God-ordained partner. May the sacred wedding day be more than beautiful. May it be holy, heaven-kissed, and drenched in your presence. And when that moment comes, may their hearts know it was you all along. Amen. You don't have to chase this union. You only need to align with it. The love written for you is not running from you. It's on its way to you. And when the sacred date arrives, everything will make sense. The delays, the healing, the prayers. They will all echo into that moment of yes, I do. So rest in the knowing. Heaven has scheduled your miracle, and nothing can cancel what God has already confirmed. Watch for the numbers: 1111, 717, 144, 555. Watch for dreams of weddings, rings, veils, doves. Listen for divine nudges to act, speak, or shift. Because your sacred day is not just a hope, it's a spiritual appointment, and it's getting closer with every beat of your open, expectant heart. If this message stirred your soul, leave A in the comments to claim your divine wedding day. Subscribe and stay close. More angelic messages are coming. You are not waiting in vain. You are preparing for the most sacred yes of your life.